like, what was that?
It's you.
All right, guys. What time is it here?
Here it's 2:18.
So it's 3:18 over there on a Saturday. Where are you going? We're gonna name it The Story of Us.
We're not.
Yes, because it's been brought to my attention.
Oh, you are. Is your camera dirty?
It's not dirty. It's the good. I'm poor. I just have a regular, smugular. It's the lighting.
No.
So, what happened was, so we're sitting here. I'm in Salt Lake City. Andrew, don't let me say that. Anyways, so I'm sitting here in Salt Lake City and Utah, for those of you that don't know where Salt Lake is at. And I'm sitting with my best friend. She just had pre-judging this morning. Charles. Get it together, Charles. So she just had pre-judging, and you competed in figure because the girl's got a figure. Mine's more of like, hers is like wet, but mine's like bubbly, like. So anyways, and she went and sat on her bed because she's,
I can't sit on your bed.
She can't sit on my bed because she's super tanned and beautiful. So she's the dark friend today. She's the Mexican friend today. So we're sitting here and we were talking about when we met a year ago, a little over a year ago, right? Mm-hmm. And how people are like always like, how are y'all best friends? If y'all, number one, don't even live by each other. And two, like, we look nothing alike. Nothing alike. But, okay, so truth of the matter is we met 2 years ago. But she's rude. So, we both sell Scentsy, and our superstar director, Nikki, who's also super, super amazing, and I get to see her tomorrow.
No,
Monday. But I already saw her, so. We are all under her. So when we all got together in Anaheim, California, they all hung out because they all knew each other prior to us. They were from Utah together, and they've gone to other Scentsy reunions before. And the one in Anaheim 2 years ago was my very first one. My sister made it a point to make it a family trip, so she drove the kids and I flew out 2 days later. So I got to meet the team and I was like super excited, and I had gotten prepared and ready, and I made little candy bags, and I had a backpack full of these little candy bags.
You gave me one? Rude.
I gave you one too many, ma'am. Anyways, I was super excited, super corny, so I made all these little bags with different types of candy. You can ask Annalisa. Like, I was adamant that they had to have chocolate, and they had to have sweet, and they had to have sour. So there we were, like, making the bags in our little hotel room that we all shared, our whole family shared. So we were all making bags and putting labels, and I was like, I'm gonna make 100 billion friends, right? Well, I did, minus one, which is that bee right there. Look, I'm going to sit in this chair because you rudely came and sat way over here. Are you live? Are you on my live? You're about to be on my live. So, this girl right here. This girl right here, she totally took my candy, right? And then that was about it.
Okay, first of all, back up. Because you act like I just came and yanked it out of your hand.
No, I was passing them out freely.
No, I was walking to my seat and trying to get out of people's way, and you just threw it at me really quick because you're too scared to say hi. So I just took it and ran and got out of everybody's way.
Okay, so then let me also show you. Show them your ears.
Ears?
Well, I think everybody on my thing knows, but yeah, show them your earrings. Show them all your tats. You really can't see all of her tats because took your candy. She took my candy, Andrew. She sure did.
Taking candy from a baby.
She sure did. I mean, not a thank you. She just grabbed that. She's like, ooh, candy. And according to her, a year ago, she didn't remember getting candy, but now she remembers the exact moment. So that was a lie.
Just didn't remember who gave it to me.
So I made those little goodie bags, and mind you, I did make tons of friends. So thank you to all of those people that did friend me after that, because I have like my handle, my number, like everything on there. Like, I want to be your Scentsy sister, blah 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 blah. She probably made that face. She probably told her husband like that girl's weird, right?
You were probably already following me.
I really was.
Okay. Since I didn't need all that.
I'm guessing everybody can. Yeah, they can. Okay. So, anyways, that was a family. It was an international. Remember, it was an international Scentsy reunion. So it was like everybody was there with their families, and then it was time to break off. Scentsy, we had not free access. Well, we had access. We got free tickets, right? Yeah, we got tickets to Disney and California Adventure. They opened them up super. Where's my goodie bag?
Right. Where's my goodie bag right now?
I am your goodie bag.
Oh. Looking like a snack.
Looking like a buffet. It was an international reunion, so there was tons of people from all over the world. There was tons of Scentsy consultants from all over the world. They opened up Disney super early for us, so we took off. You know, me and Aunt Lisa spent all day or all morning long, because we didn't have to show up till like 3, right, that afternoon or something. So I didn't like go to Disney with the group. Did you?
We were in the 10 a.m. or something.
But did you go with the group or did you go with your family?
No, we just kind of went with her.
Yeah. So it really, I mean, it was kind of hard to have been like a total Scentsy Sister group by ourselves, because everybody had their family with them there. So we did not. So I will admit, I don't think I've ever admitted to Carly. I know I've made some jokes or whatnot, but I've never admitted to Carly that we were like, look at that girl with the, skimpy little outfits. Cannot relate.
Because it was like 100 degrees, and how you're probably in jeans and boots and.
I was.
Yeah, no.
I was in these same shorts. They don't
Can't
look the same
relate.
because they were a lot tighter back then.
Can't relate.
No, so if you see her on anything, her and her husband are like super fit, so they're always dressed like in workout clothes, and I don't think at that point I even owned workout clothes. So, she was there with her family, she was there with her husband, so every time I saw them, it was mainly her and her husband, and it was like, me not like to be like, here comes the girl with the tattoos. But mind you, I had followed Bridget before. She's another Scentsy lady, and when I was married, my husband would tell me like, no tattoos, no visible tattoos. But mind you, he was sleeved up, and I was like, okay, well, why not? Because you're a girl, the Mexican in them or whatever. So it was. I always wanted to get tattoos on my arms. I wanted sleeves. I wanted everything that he had. So when I followed Bridget, she had a whole Disney sleeve with Scentsy, and she's with Scentsy also. So I was like, I want some. And that's when I got mine. So then when I saw her, I was like, whoa, she's tatted, super fit. She had the gauges, the dark, long hair. Like, so I didn't think she was going to be my person to begin with. We were just way different. And that is,
judge a book by its cover.
I was about to say that if you were to let me finish. That goes to the whole don't judge a book by its cover. Like, don't judge me because I'm fat. I'm a good time. Anybody that's single.
Here's my handle.
Yeah, no, here's my handle. I'm a good time. I'm a fun person. But I've gotten told by a lot of people, like, I'm intimidating, or like, I always look like I'm rude, or, well, I am, but like, I'm a mean person. So, but I'm not. I'm like a lot of fun. I love to have a lot of fun. And so I did judge a book by its cover, and we didn't get close. Like, we were friends on. I think that's when I added you on Facebook, because Nikki had tagged you or something. So I had read her story. I had read about her, so
That's called stalking.
I didn't stalk you the way I
You
fangirled
stalked.
everybody else, because you don't even do anything with Scentsy.
Not on my regular.
But anyways, so a whole year passes, and then comes SFR 2019 in Austin, Texas. And again, she's in the group. And mind you, this time it's just pure Scentsy consultants. So it was all of our team hanging out together. Is that them? I thought I heard them earlier. Here come her husband and her son. My brother-in-law. I'm in the
Been doing it at the gym?
Yeah.
I was gonna go to the gym, but then I decided to go live. Anyway. So, we're in Austin. Someone owes me a beer and I want it now. Yes, I do. So we're in Austin and we're hanging out as a group. And mind you, even the first night we were not close. But I had to room with her. Yeah, I had to
room with her.
yeah, pretty much. They
I
were
took
there.
one for the team.
They were there before us. We got there me and Annalisa got there a day later than they did. So they already had their room set up and split, and we were the only like non-Utah, non-Sweet Sensations team had been together type part of the group. So we didn't know anybody. We just knew people from Facebook. I had met Nikki maybe 2 or 3 times in Anaheim, and she's my Scentsy Superstar director. So, so we spent the first night together, and that was just pretty like, there's my nephew. It was real cordial, I would say, right?
Hmm?
Like, oh, hi, fake. We didn't know each other, whatever. So then the next day comes, and then after everything, we went out to eat. That's when we went to Coyote Ugly's, right? And we had to hula hoop together, okay? I could barely fit the hula hoop. And this girl's hula hooping, and I just downed a shiner, which was a shiner bot or something like that, which was the most grossest thing in the world. But I won. I won the chugging part. You won the hula hooping part. High five.
I think all of that is false.
Yes. Because they gave you the water and the hula hoop, and she's like hula hooping. I didn't even get one twirl, and it fell, and I just chugged the shiner block, which I had never had, which was disgusting. Never had it again. So, so much fun. We laughed. Annalisa was on the bar doing all different types of stuff. They were trying to get me to get on the bar. That was not going to happen. They didn't have enough insurance on that. So, time goes on and the days go on, and we just bonded beyond. Like, I'd never bonded with anybody else. Like, I told her stuff that I'm yet to tell other people. My eyes are watering.
She's gonna cry already.
Oh, yeah. We just became, like, everything made us laugh. So, like, we have the same, like, personality, I think. And the same RBFs. The same. You saw that? It was so natural for us. Like, my friendship with I know that some people are like, how are y'all best friends if you are nothing alike? How are y'all best friends if you don't live by each other? How are y'all best friends if you already have a best friend? I think you can have best friends in different aspects of your life, as in, like, today is my best friend's birthday, whom I've known for dang near almost 20 years, and that's Myrna, and she's also a Scentsy consultant, but it's at a different level. Like, Myrna's been there for me for, like I said, almost 20 years now. Annalisa was 3. Annalisa was Christian's age when Myrna came into my life. We started working together at Burger King, then Whataburger, and we've just been friends ever since. And we can drop off and not speak, and then I go home to visit, and we get together, and it's like we've never skipped a beat. Then you can have my sister is my best friend as my sister. Then I have Kathy, who just popped up. I have Paula, who just popped into my life maybe 2 months ago. That, when I was going through my rough spot, she knew that I was at home by myself, and she'd say, like, if you're asleep, I'm coming to your house and I'm gonna, get you up or whatever. Like, hi Shandy. you have so many friends at different levels, and so it's not that you love one more than the other, it's just different levels. And Carly is my far away, and it's probably best that we live far away because I don't think the world could handle us on a daily together. You know, so and she does all. We became accountable only because we were, I think that's when we really like connected too, was when we were sitting in that one general session with that lady with the hashtags. Hashtag this, hashtag that.
She was funny.
And then she's like, turn to the person to your left and tell them you bring me joy. So of course it's Annalisa, and I'm crying, like I'm a big crybaby, a little bit. Then she's like, turn to the person on your right and let them know that they bring you joy. And when I turned to her, mind you, I had been crying because of Annalisa, and when I turned to her, and she's like, oh, and I just started crying even more. Yes, and Sally, I've known since high school. We used to go and drive the sports complex in her lancha, in the big boat, or the little maroon car. I think it was maroon, right? The little one. What was it? Because you have that really big oldie, then you have that smaller one. But yeah, like you have these friends that you've had forever, and then somebody comes into your life one day and they just become, you know, your great friend. Like Paula just 2 months ago, and she took me out of my funk, you know. And this one always, if we don't talk to each other every other day, like we call each other upset. You haven't called me.
You ignored me all day.
Yeah. But when I turned to her and to tell her that she brought me joy, and she goes, oh, and I was like, I just start, like I'm crying right now. And it was true. Hi, Mari. It was true. Like in those few days that we had hung out together, like she brought me joy. Like I said, I shared with her secrets that I haven't shared with anybody. And it just came natural. She's a beautiful person, not just on the outside, but also on the inside. And that's like, we're exactly the same like that, because same. And we're super dumb. Yeah, I can relate to that. That's about it.
Now you're laughing, friend.
See, and it's like, so then when I don't know, one day we were doing I was masking because I mask, and we were, you too, love you both. We were after hours, and I said, well, can we all talk about what we just learned today? And we were all in the bed, and I was in my little corner, and I popped out, and when Carly looked up from sitting on the floor, she was like, what the hell are you doing? And I had a full mask on. I'm like, I'm masking, aren't y'all gonna mask? And it just became a thing. I think we all masked at one point, didn't we? At one of our after things.
Yeah, I think you all gave us
yeah, I gave everybody masks. Well, yeah, me, her, and Nikki, Annalisa. So we just had a great time, and then she's sitting on the floor, and we were talking about personal stuff, and then she's like, oh my gosh, my birthday's in January, you should totally come. But the look on her face was like sincere, and I was like, wow, that would be so cool, right? So when I got back home and I told my ex, I was like, you know, he was like, oh my god, like you met this girl and you have not shut up the last 2 days about her. And I'm like, yeah, well, she wants me to go to her birthday in January. He's like, you should go. And I was like, yeah, okay, like Mexicans don't just travel to travel. Like we need like a death in the family or a wedding or a quinceañera, and that's like the only time that a poor Mexican travels. So I was like, yeah, that's never gonna happen. And one thing I can say about him is that he said, you know, he kept adamantly asking, like, have you looked into it? Have you looked into it? And he ended up buying me my tickets to come up in January, and I surprised her. She had no clue. Like, she didn't even want to go to the airport with Nikki to go and get me. And so she still, like, convinced her and made her go. Mind you, I was 6 hours late, and I missed her birthday party because I missed my flight. And I sat in the airport and cried for an hour and a half. And that's why I made it on time this time, because I did not even move from my gates. I starved the whole day because I could not move from my gates because I didn't want to miss a flight. But so I came to see her in January. I met her amazing family. I spent days with her here, and then we went up to a cabin, and I spent winter here, which was the most beautiful thing I had ever seen in my adult life. And it made me realize that, you know, you miss out on a lot of opportunities when you decide not to do something because you can't, or you've told yourself you can't. And once you tell yourself you can, you work for it and you can do it. So, and I had my person, my reason to come. And then when she told me she was competing again this month, I was like, I'm going. And you missed a meal. This is big. I missed breakfast, lunch, and pretty much we didn't have till dinner, right?
No, we ate
like
two.
Yeah, it was in the afternoon. Yeah, your girl missed 2 meals, Kathy.
Mm-hmm.
It was big. It was, but so, you know, she's just become, and like I said, we talk all the time. We if you were to stand us next to each other, you wouldn't think that we'd ever be friends, because she's, you know, the fit girl with the gauges that when I saw in California, I was like, yeah, no, that's not somebody I'd hang out with. And that was totally not the case. Because if, like I said, if I could, I was looking for reasons to move to Utah the other day.
Maybe a bunch of them.
But, yeah, the world, I don't think we could handle each other. Maybe that's why we get along so well, because we get about a year between. But, yeah. So, and then seeing my friends from Utah, like Shandy and Nikki and everybody, we'll see them on Monday. I got to see Nikki, like that was a must, and we got to do that. We drove up to her house kind of unannounced, right? Well, we told her about 3 minutes before we were getting there that we were getting there. So it's their turn to come to Texas, because I've come 2 times in a row. You gotta go to the Broadway bar and grill, girl.
Okay, well.
Jackson said he's gonna go. Look, that's my nephew right there. But so yeah, so that's the story of us, and it's all because of Scentsy, all because I got out of my comfort zone and spoke to the weird girl. No, and I would. How long have you been in, Carly? 5 years?
What?
Scentsy.
Yeah.
Carly's been in 5 years. I've been in 9 years. 11? Yeah. I've been in 9 years. And like I said, my bestie, Myrna, she's joined. So you have your friends and your best friends and, you know, your family members that have joined with you. Just because you buy the $99 kit today doesn't mean you're going to get the same things the next day. Like, your business doesn't, like, it's not like magic beans. It's not going to, you know, you've got to, it's just regular beans. You've got to sit there, water it. Your business will grow. Your friendships will grow. You know, participating, being part of the groups, that's going to make it grow. You're going to find your people. I found my person. I would have never thought that the white girl from Utah with the gauges in her ear was going to be my person. And that's my person. And I'm pretty sure she never thought that the Mexican girl with tacos on her mind 24/7 was going to be her bestie.
Right.
So that's a big thing. Don't judge a book by its cover. Don't base your business off of somebody else's business. It grows at different rates. Oh my God, did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
And your Scentsy journey is different than everybody's Scentsy journey. Some people do amazing overnight, and some people it takes years, like me. She's done great in less time than I did. But we each work our business differently, and we each do our own thing, and we each tell each other, or we root for each other no matter what. We are not a competition. We are a sisterhood, a family, because there's men too. So, and once you're part of the family, like, you're part of the cool club. But what was your view on everything? You've been quite quiet.
It's because you didn't shut up. I don't know.
I can't with you. Me.
No, I think you're right though, that like taking chances on I feel like the only way that you grow is when you take chances on things that make you uncomfortable. Because if you don't step outside of your comfort zone and outside of your box, you'll never grow. You like that?
Let me write it down.
Yeah, jot that one down.
I'll go back and watch the video again.
Okay.
I just fast forward my own parts.
But, yeah.
How do you?
And how'd you feel when I gave you candy? Like, honestly. It was just like, eh.
Well, honestly, because I was like in a hurry and I didn't
Attack?
know who gave it to me. And so I didn't know. I wasn't trying to look it up and follow you. But
I doubt you even saved the bag. I think you took the candies out of the
I
little
sure
bag.
did. I didn't know they're all wrapped all cute. I'm trying to get to the candy. But, yeah.
But eventually it worked out. And that goes to show, like, with your Scentsy business, also, like, when you hand out stuff for those people that are on our team or whatnot, like, you hand out stuff and it doesn't mean that you're going to get the sale today, but you might get it in a year. So I got my sale.
I think that goes with anything, though. Like, you have to get 100 no's before you get one yes.
Boom.
Got that one down, too?
Got that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know how much I actually want?
Answer it. It's okay.
How much do you want?
Like 20.
No.
21.
Dollars.
4?
Again. Come on, Auntie Chris.
Okay, so my nephew here is asking for $20. So whoever wants to cash app us, so that he's really had to put up with us the last few days, so it's been hard on him. Should we start a GoFundMe? Poor guy has to deal with the two weirdos.
Stuck in this hotel room.
Yeah, but yeah, and I know my life is boring. So, but I know if I had something life changing like you did in January and like you are now, like. I had 100% know and don't doubt at all that you would be there for me. You know what I mean? You just happen to live a more exciting life than me.
A little bit.
You know.
You just have more going on here. In
Yeah,
City.
you know. It's not like you're gonna be like, oh my god, I gotta see Nordheim.
Can't wait to go to Broadway.
We have a 5K if you want to go run
No.
In October we have a 5K.
In October. I'll train for it.
And it's not even like a distance and come back. It's like you have to turn down Main Street, then First Street, then Grape, then whatever. Like you have to go down all the streets a couple times and then come back to finish the 5K.
Ours is like run from this mountain all the way down to that mountain. They'll pick you up.
Yeah, no. You go down and then you come back up and you follow the arrows and
So you go
everybody
around the
gets
neighborhoods
lost.
and-
When I ran it with Michael Kelly, or I wanted to or whatnot, and he was like, my knees busted or whatever. I'm like, dude, just finish it. Being the sheriff that he is, he went through people's yards and got back. You haven't lived until you've been to Broadway. Yeah,
I'm going
we're going.
Going where?
to Texas.
Are we going to Broadway tonight? Or where did you say it was?
Oh, we are going to Broadway tonight.
Yeah, we're going to Broadway tonight.
Okay.
He's so
Is
annoying.
that the restaurant that you meant?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's on Broadway.
Are you done?
Oh.
I can't with her. She's totally like not about lives. She'll only do lives for her nail sale. So if you want any Color Street, you don't have a Color Street lady, killernails with a Z.com, right? I just told her to pick them out for me. But just give me some. To get your nails, your Color Street nail strips. I'm going tonight.
The Broadway?
Yeah.
It's Saturday.
Where else would anybody from Nordheim, Yorktown, and Runge go?
Go.
Oh, look. I got a cactus on my nail, and then I wore my skulls bracelet just for my BFF. And I went for a total Mexican look today, guys. And then on this nail, I got a skull. Because they're best friend nails. Best friend nails.
Oi.
But yeah, so that is the story of Carly and Chris.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah,
only
so if it
thing.
wasn't for Scentsy, I wouldn't have her, and her life would be so boring. She'd have, like...
Yeah, your life would be boring.
My life would be so boring. I wouldn't have traveled, so...
Right.
Yeah, I never would have. Never.
Never ever.
So maybe I need to step up my life game and get something important so that she can come and visit me.
Yeah.
Because we're going where next year? North Carolina?
Yeah.
We're going to be in North Carolina, y'all. They ain't ready for us on the East Coast. So we will be traveling the world together because of Scentsy. And what time do we have to go tonight?
5 o'clock.
What time is it right now?
2:50.
It's 2:50 here, and we have to go back to her competition at 5 o'clock. So wish her luck. Wish her well. She's amazing. She's beautiful.
12.
She's number one in our books no matter what. I did the same thing. But yeah, so that's the story of us for those people that asked and wanted to know where we're together. Isn't she so pretty? She's so cute. But yeah, she needs some rest. Good luck, they say. She needs some rest, and I need to be quiet because my brother-in-law is falling asleep. I'll see y'all on Tuesday.
Toodles.
Toodles.